Ezekiel Elliott got his new extension and is proving he's worth every penny. Zeke has the most rushing yards he has ever had to start the season, even more than the year Zeke led the league in rushing. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott is also having the best start to his career. Dak has the highest completion percentage, the most passing yards, and the most touchdowns he's ever had through 2 games. I like the sound of those. So, Eric, who will be more valuable to the Cowboys going forward? Are you going to go with Dak or Zeke?
Well, first of all, yeah, both of them have had started off very hot, and so has Zeke. But they played against 2 bad football teams.
Good
bad football
About
teams.
to play a worse
Worse one this week. But I'd have to say right now, I'd have to go. Zeke, for sure. And look, as the Cowboys go, Zeke goes, and as Zeke goes, the Cowboys go. You know, I think now, we reach it. Let's go 4 or 5 years from now. Most definitely it'll probably be Dak. But right now, with that offensive line and Zeke, that is how they go. I mean, when you go back and look at the Cowboys in the heyday when they had Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin,
and a big
offensive line. Really, it was Emmitt Smith because they ran the football. And that is the same football team you're looking at right now. They run the football first. They throw the. I see a smile here. They throw the football next. So I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna let you have it, Skip.
No, I'm gonna let
Sam have it.
Okay.
Skip, I think the Cowboys will hope it would be Dak. Eventually, that's what you want. You want to see your quarterback, and I think early on, Dak was a game manager. And like Edie said, the first 2 games, it's hard. I can't judge anything by that. Well, I can't judge anything the first 3 weeks because the teams that they're playing are terrible. You know that, I know that, so let's... You do know this, Skip, stop you. Come on, why you do that, Skip?
They're called division rivals.
Won't admit.
And they've already benched the first division rival. You talk about the Giants. Eli Manning is going to the bench. Now, I believe in the next 2 to 3 weeks, guess who else is going to go to the bench? Case Keenum. Now, they're going to probably, they're probably going to stop Miami from playing football. They so bad.
They are.
Just cancel the season.
What I told you, and I'm standing by this, I feared Eli and Case Keenum far more than I would fear either of those rookie quarterbacks.
What about
far more?
What did
I campaign? Please play Daniel Jones in the season opener, please.
You want to see Josh Rosen? I guess you want to see Josh Rosen on Sunday, huh? It don't matter. Go ahead.
You know what?
You gonna say it don't even matter.
No, I will take him over Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic has capability of throwing parties. Skip,
I believe the reason why the Cowboys have had so much success, I still believe teams are gearing up to stop Zeke Elliott. Because if you look at this, Skip, in his play action, Dak Prescott on play action is 23 of 24 for 312 yards and 4 touchdowns. And guess when play action doesn't work? When you can't run the football and you don't have a running back like a Zeke Elliott. When you have a guy that you can fake the ball in his belly and rise up, wide open. Dak is throwing to a lot of single coverage because I still believe they're dropping that guy down. Skip, I'm not taking it away. He's been very, very accurate. 82% says, yeah, guys can be open, but we've seen guys miss. We saw him miss old Michael Gallup on a touchdown. Could have been a touchdown. But we talking about
that was a great throw.
It wasn't no great throw.
Michael Gallup lost it in the sun.
He turned
the wrong way. It was right on time and on target.
He's seeing a lot of single coverage, and Dak is being very accurate with the football. But I believe that's a reflection of teams still gearing up to stop Zeke Elliott. It's going to be very interesting to see without Michael Gallup, the number 2 receiver, who's playing unbelievable. We're going to see what they do now. But I still believe at the end of the day, especially right now, teams are going to still gear up to try and take away Zeke, and Dak is going to have a lot of single coverage. The question is, can he continue this accuracy? If he can, they're going to be a tough out. But teams are gearing up to stop Zeke, and you know it.
I don't know it. The only thing I know for sure is that the 2 Hall of Famers I share this table with are dead wrong again. And I'm sorry about that, and I pity both of you because you're not seeing what you're seeing.
I see.
Your eyes are telling you one thing, but then your heart's telling you, I got to hang in there. I got to keep fighting for old Zeke. Because Eric Dickerson played what position? Oh, yeah. I think he's the greatest running back ever. So he's always going to side with
Not
the
always,
running
but
back.
most of the time.
You got to run the football.
You do.
There was a seismic shift in Dallas, Texas, and it started the second half of last season. And now it has been detonated by the new play caller, Kellen Moore. And I don't care how good or bad these 2 teams were. What did you see? What did your eyes tell you, scream at you, when you watch my quarterback operate the new offense with new weapons, because we added Randall Cobb to the mix.
He's been unbelievable.
And Michael Gallup has emerged as a really legit deep threat, can be lethal. Unfortunately, he just had arthroscopic knee surgery, so he's gone 2 to 4 weeks. So who knows what will happen there? No, it's 2 to 4. That's what they're saying. I'm thinking it's 2.
They always cut it short, but it's really sometimes it's long.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Well, you said you had it.
I've had 3 times, and I would just come right back.
But you had to play
football? I didn't play football. I just run on concrete 6 or 8
But you
miles.
got to play it, Skip. The difference is you got to play it
huge.
cut.
It's huge. I agree. But it's taking the pounding and the shock.
Yeah.
And if you have cushion, it's your meniscus cartilage.
Well, he should have cushion because he's fairly young.
Unless you tore it all the way through the cushion.
Well,
sometimes you tear it deep. Russell Westbrook tore his deep.
Well, he's going to be more than 2. If he tore it all the way through, he's going to be more than 2
weeks. You could be threatened for the whole year.
Yeah.
But you'll know when he comes out of it. He had it on Tuesday.
Right.
We'll see. But I don't know. But for now, he's not a weapon. But the point is, they have so many new weapons, and the quarterback has a new command of an offense because he has a deep soul connection with Kellen Moore. They love each other, and they're connected. And the ex-coordinator wanted to do meat and potatoes. He was all about Zeke. And now the quarterback is a little more valuable, in my view, than the best running back in football. And I think they will throw it a little more than they run it going forward. And we'll see, because they got some big games. They got your Rams coming up, and they got Green Bay and their new defense coming up, and they got the Vikings defense. And they got the Eagles twice, obviously.
But I will concede you this, Skip. I believe that when Scott Linehan got the job, they were a running team because Tony Romo would put the ball in harm's way. Dak is a lot more cautious with the football. He doesn't put the ball in harm's way, so maybe they don't need to run it as much because Dak is really careful with the football. He's just not going to willy-nilly throw it up there, but he doesn't have a Dez Bryant, a 6'3" guy that can out-jump somebody. He doesn't have that, so he's going to be a lot more cautious with the ball. But don't ever underestimate the importance of Zeke Elliott and what he means to that offense.
You don't even think he's the best in the business. I do.
But I've always told you I like Dak. Yeah. When I saw him from the first time at the Coliseum in the preseason game, I'm like, God, he's accurate.
We saw the same thing.
He's accurate, and we've seen that the last 2 weeks. He's very accurate. And sometimes
very bad teams.
I was going to say that, but you know what? They're NFL. I'm not a Cowboy fan, as you know, but they're NFL teams.
Bad ones.
Bad ones, but they still. I
could have completed 50% of those passes.
Come on, Shannon. Come on, man. You sound like them fans out there. I could have caught that ball. I could have made that tackle. Come on, Shannon.
At least I got something in my court. I did play, ED.
You did play, but you can't throw no football. You know it.
Jack Rabbit. He knocks him up. He puts the cuffs on him. I think we put the cuffs on him.
Man, Jack Rabbit can't guard everybody, Skip.
How about Josh Norman? Is he not any good?
Josh was a systems guy from the beginning.
Okay. All right. Enough for now. Eric, you're going to come back later in the show because first, Skip, Shannon, they got to discuss what Earl Thomas is saying, his big master plan to stop Patrick Mahomes. I want to tell you what he is saying next.